It starts with
one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live with another lovely matchup between SDA and Detroit. I am joined by the lovely Bearbutt and Void with his first cast of the season. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. Happy to be here for the first time of the season. No better time than in the playoffs. Now,
Absolutely. We are starting, it appears, on a Karachi hardpoint, an absolutely beautiful map. Right now, we've got SDA on the time. Big Mike going to be getting shelled here by Thrax and Z's going to take him down. They've got control here now. Detroit on this P1 time.
and I mean, a quick 4 kills there on the board. Make that 5, make that 6 now for Detroit, as they're tallying up the score pretty quickly early on. But it is San Diego early on the rotations to P2.
Yeah, early rotation here, but Thrax gonna absolutely slam Cryo off of that back heady there to control this now P2 time for his squad as SDA tries to break in. Z playing like a demon running around, but Desi reads him. Great read there out of Desi. Could have been detrimental to the side of SDA. Couple players down now here from the side of Detroit. Let's see how San Diego approaches this push and this break.
And I mean, Detroit's still getting these spawns in the back though, but they are spawning very deep.
Yeah, it's an all-out trade fest here for this time. Thrax gonna get read there by Cryo. Huge break here. Sackager with some shaky shots there. Big Mike's gonna take him down, and San Diego's gonna take temporary control of this P2 hardpoint. And it looks like, for the most part, Detroit's gonna be trying to start rotating towards this P2 time, or P3 time, excuse me, other than Z, who's gonna take down this last player out of this P2 time.
And I mean, they does not really want San Diego to get any time off of that. He's going in for even the last 10 just to really make sure they keep this lead.
Yeah, and Cryo's gonna get taken down by Thrax here. Thrax already 7-1, putting up a great performance here on this map 1 so far. Epec, though, with a great kill, top third here to try and secure this for his squad to maybe get a nice push started. Cryo's gonna get one. Z's gonna trade that out in Desi. It's just an all-out trade fest for this P3 time. Don't think Epec saw Kodiak. He didn't, and Kodiak's gonna assume this P3 time for top third time. He's gonna see the player, but he's gonna get taken down by Cryo. Sackager's pushing close. He's gonna get traded by Cryo. Z's pushing close. He's gonna trade out Cryo. Just trade after trade after trade from both of these teams. There's a couple players here trying to fight for this scrap for SDA. They're going to take the player down, and it looks like they're going to secure this last 12 seconds or so as we're going into this P4 time.
And I mean, for Detroit, I mean, this is pretty much going about as perfect as you would expect. I mean, 7-3 for Thrax, 9-4 now for Z. I mean, Latin Diamonds really putting in their work, but unlike for San Diego, they got Desi on 5-7, Epec 3-5, looking to pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, when your silver's doing better than Epec is, you've got a bit of a problem going on the map.
And I mean, it's all Detroit in the kill feed, just taking down San Diego pick by pick. I mean, you really got to think San Diego got to find some break here. Cryo here finding one, and Desi. Wow. San Diego
Yeah, great kills.
Crucial 30 seconds there.
Yeah, absolutely crucial there for San Diego to take that last little bit of scrap time as we go into this junkyard hill. It looks like Big Mike so far is the only player rotated here for the side of SDA. He's got to go big. Huge two-piece and 3 from Mike. Absolutely beautiful kills. Mike going absolutely bonkers for his squad here. Is he going to read this spawn out of these players out of the side of Detroit? He's not, but he gives enough time for Cryo to rotate here.
And I mean, the rest of San Diego is still kind of far from this hill, though.
Great
As
read there.
Yeah, gonna find a huge one there. Kodiak, another 2 crucial kills there. Gonna be picking up these last little bit of time here. But Mike gonna get fucking teammated by Cryo. These are things you hate to see if you are San Diego.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, all you got to think at there is, you know, unfortunate teammate, but at least he got the trade and the kill there to get them off this time to try and secure this scrap, which is absolutely necessary for the side of SDA here. But they're not going to get all of it. They're going to get a good portion of it. It still is relatively close. San Diego's got to pick something up here if they're going to try and win this hard point as we go into this fresh set of rotations.
And I mean, very close to that 100-point mark. Now finally ticking over to the 100. And I mean, Desi's starting to pick it up, but EPEC still not really going too big. Is Z gonna find a huge 3 on a 2-1?
Yeah, but Cryo still has this top third time. He is going to drop down, however. He might be trying to read this player Sackager. Big Mike is going to take Sackager down, trying to secure this P2 rotation while the rest of his squad tries to fight over this P1 time. But it looks like the majority of this P1 time is almost going to be pretty much a free 60 here for the side of Detroit.
Sackager, unfortunate death there. Z is going to sneak into Cafe, find a second. They are going to still be spawning in the back, though.
Yeah, and Z is really just in his element right now. It feels like he's just right at home in the streets and the cubbies and corners of Karachi. He is sitting at 17-7 currently on a 7 spree. He's going to catch out an 8th. He's going to catch Mike out. So far, right now, the kills all going in favor of Detroit.
Finally getting taken down there by Cryo after going on 9 in a row. But now it is almost a 100-point margin now.
Yeah, Detroit has really strung these last 2 hills together in a package deal for about 120 points nearly.
And I mean, when Z is going around the map 21-9, I mean, not really much you can do, even as the San Diego Armada are attempting to do here.
Yeah, and a cruise being called in, I would assume probably by Z here, and that would be a correct assumption. He was on about an 8 spree there, so gonna cash out that streak to try and break this P3.
And I mean, San Diego had 4 rotated early, but with a streak, big break there in for Detroit, but they're still going to be on this time here. They're going to get the contestant. Not really too sure where he is. Standing actually on top of him.
I don't know how Sackager did not see Mike, and I do not know how Mike did not see Sackager. That might be clip of the week in terms of comedy levels there.
I mean, even I did not know the arrows were kind of overlapping on the minimap there. I didn't really see, but...
Yeah, but so far, San Diego's doing a good job holding down this P3 to try to keep themselves in this Karachi hardpoint on this first map.
And I mean, they have kind of pulled it back. I mean, it was 100 points. Now we're only down to about a 60-point margin, about a 70.
Yeah, Thrax is going to try and get that top third time, but he's unfortunately not going to be able to secure that for the squad. Sackager, however, is holding down this time, making sure nobody from San Diego can get close, and he's watching over his teammate in Z on the point.
And I mean, the main crucial thing that you are seeing in the kill feed this whole time, Detroit they always just find 2 in a row, as always, 2 kills back to back, untraded the whole time. I mean, San Diego, you really gotta think they might just need to get a little tighter together here and try and get some trades in.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're San Diego, you've really got to try to get into this P4 time. You've got to disrupt something. As I say that, Mike is going to hit the back. He's going to get 1. His teammate's going to get a 2nd. There is another player here in Kodiak on that heady, trying to gun Mike off of it. Mike's going to chow. Not going to get it, but he is going to hold his team in the game here. That would have been absolutely devastating if he would have given that time up. That would have been about 230 to 120 there. But San Diego's really got to pick something up here if they want to keep themselves alive in this hard point.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just been Detroit's game plan from the start, is they really do not want San Diego to get any scrap time off of any of these hills. Even if they lose the hill out, 10 seconds left, they're still hitting that hill out, making sure that San Diego is not able to crawl back in.
Yeah, but as we say that, Desi on a huge 5 spree, absolutely slamming the players of Detroit in the dirt as he pushes forward here to try and cut this team off as they try to rotate back to this P4. Is he going to get a crucial 6? He's going to get the 6th. Does he get the 7th in Sacageur? He does!
7 in a row.
Desi absolutely going huge to try to hold this P last point time for his squad. Z's going to see Cryo up top. He's not going to take him down. The players of Detroit chasing him down. Can they find him? Doesn't look like they're going to chase. They're going to give it up for now as we go back to another set of rotations.
Yeah, I mean, here we are. Nobody really touching this P1 point here. I mean, with about a 10 seconds dead time here, San Diego finally going to be hopping in the hill. And I mean, crucial kill there onto Z.
Yeah, and Sacageur sees Desi there. Desi didn't see him, however. He's going to hop on and contest this point. He's going to get team nated by Thrax. Unfortunate there. We've got Mike on this time. Can his team cover his ass while he is trying to hold it and trying to keep his team alive? I mean, if they can get the rest of this time on this P1, they're going to be right back in this game. Desi's pushing forward here. He might catch Kodiak here. He is going to catch Kodiak. And, you know, after how Detroit's been looking in this map, San Diego's right back in it.
Yeah, and like I was saying, Detroit not wanting San Diego to get any of this last bit scrap time. They broke it there with about 15 seconds left. Gonna be only 22 points.
Yeah, and San Diego has the rotation. They're all set up in this P2 time. Cryo goes big and gets one. Sacageur's going to trade him out. But if you're the boys of Detroit, you've got to break here because San Diego, if they hold almost the rest of this time, they can win here.
And I mean, either team can win off of this hill. Detroit, they are going to be looking to at least contest at least some of this time to guarantee that San Diego cannot win. But I mean, all the kills right now are kind of going in the way of San Diego, and that's another one. Huge kill on the Z. It looks like they all know where they're all spawning. All of them coming from this back junk side, and they're just holding it down.
Yeah, they are watching every single angle here. Finally, Z puts a kill down onto Big Mike, but the rest of his team is still pretty far from this point. They've got to contest. They have to contest, Detroit does. Like, San Diego is holding this beautifully in every angle, and they're going to clutch it out.
An absolutely huge comeback. If you are on Detroit, you are definitely not liking how this outcome went. Yeah, at one point, you were up 100 points in the map, and then they go down like that. You got to think.
Yeah, I mean, the boys of San Diego really icing up on that last couple of hills to really just seal that first map. I mean, I haven't heard from Bearbutt in a hot minute.
I mean,
what do you think of that first map, Bearbutt?
I love that out of Bearbutt. I mean, if you go look at the little scoreboard here, I mean, Cryo went absolutely huge there for San Diego. 33-12, and I mean,
yeah,
these are things you really love to see out of Cryo.
Yeah. I mean, the score lines out of all the boys on San Diego looking pretty decent. You know, when you're when you're silver, Big Mike, Mahomie, when he is frying at 22 and 17 as a silver and out killing Thrax, Kodiak, and Sacageur on the other side, you know, beautiful things are going to happen. And the scoreline didn't really say it for a good portion of that map, but they locked in on that last 3 or so hills and really just put themselves in a way to succeed in that first map.
Yeah, and I mean, like, as you can see on the scoreboard, it's like, I mean, most of the kills were going in the way of San Diego, but it was just, for the most of the game, it was just Detroit. I mean, they were just getting trades. They were holding around the time, but San Diego kind of were just going around getting these kills.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at the time as well, it looks like, you know, Big Mike and EPEC were really knowing their job, doing their job. They were letting Cryo and Desi run around the map and get their kills, play the angles that they're the strongest in on their pressure points, and they just played the time, and You gotta love a time kitten. You've gotta love that hill kitten, don't you, Boyd?
You do indeed love your hill kitten on your team. And you also do love when people are going triple positive for you in the hard points.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, looking ahead to this next map here, we are going to be going to S&D. Not too sure what map it is, but
I mean, so far it looks like they were showing Karachi, but it also looks like a potential swap of host.
these are things you love to
We've
see.
gotta
We
love
do
it.
indeed love. We do love the luck of the draw, mystery maps throughout the rest of the night.
I say we all make a prediction on which map it's gonna be.
I'm really feeling like this first map is going to be, or this first S&D rather, is going to be, it's going to be an invasion. I'm just feeling it.
You're
That's
feeling
just,
that invasion, Void?
I'm feeling the invasion, exactly. I'm feeling the invasion coming on.
Well, I do say, we could always just put a gifted sub on the line.
That's crazy.
We'll gift a sub to Big Mike. Gift it to the UR channel. We have to gift a sub to the UR channel if we are wrong. I'm gonna vote for a Skid Row. I'm just kidding. Since that.
Not for any particular reason or anything.
No reason whatsoever. I just walked away. I'm on my phone right now in my kitchen, actually. I can't see anything on the Discord stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yeah, but it does look like we're going to be hopefully going back into the action relatively soon here, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Void, what are you thinking about this S&D?
I mean, if you're San Diego, you really got to think they're just really trying to, pick up where they left off there. The last bit of that map one, they did start, picking up the pace, really getting everything clicking for themselves. But I mean, if you're on Detroit, you really are hoping that this map 2 is going to be a huge bounce back because, like I said, going down in that fashion is definitely not what they had in the cards for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're gonna go to a quick intermission while we wait because it looks like we're having some lobby issues.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are heading into our second map, which appears right now to be a Skid Row Search and Destroy. Once again, joined by Void and Bearbutt. How you feeling, Void, about this second map, Skid Row Search?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not too happy. I did, put in the prediction for invasion before we went in here, but I mean, excited as ever to watch this map too, as it is going to be a very early break here through Plat. Detroit finding three huge early kills.
Yeah, Cryo's gonna fight back. He's gonna get one. He's gonna get information on Z and know exactly where Z's gonna push from. Z's gonna push back. Looks like Detroit's gonna get that last kill. They're gonna take that first round. A bit of a mixy round there from both squads. Both squads kind of just running at each other and letting the guns fly.
And I mean, they might all still be in that hard point mindset of just run and gun, but things you like to see. Going down 3 early.
Yeah, unfortunate they're out of San Diego. After that, I'm wondering if they're going to try and slow it down a bit, and maybe Detroit, they're going to see that they played well on the aggressive nature of that round, and they might try and do it again. Looks like Smoke's going to go down on Plat for window room. It's going to pull out a nade from Desi.
Yeah, it's going to be a fake smoke there from Z, soaking out the top Plat as the rest of his team does hit out towards this tunnel side. Getting into A, I mean, see San Diego playing very, very passive there. 2 players back in this apps.
Yeah, they're just going to let Desi cook up in this upper area of A site, and he's going to do his job. Cryo does get one from the apps, but Desi's going to get a couple of kills here. Leaving Kodiak alone, they have information on him. They know where he is. He's tagged up, but Desi's just going to play smart. He's going to play slow. He's going to wait, and Kodiak is going to walk right into his crosshairs. Beautiful round there, put together out of San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as perfect as you can draw him up after going down on that first round. Pretty early, but, San Diego there bouncing back.
Yeah, and honestly, like Search and Destroy in this game, this new Call of Duty MW3, as we're still kind of all learning it, seems to be all about the attack rounds on the Search and Destroys. If you can win a couple of attacking rounds on some of these maps, you're going to be putting yourself up in a good position for success here.
Absolutely. Yeah, San Diego going to be working out on the PP side. Sagature finding a big kill there. Now down to a 2v2. Cryo and EPEC versus Z and Thrax.
Oh, are they going to read Z here? They're not.
Huge play out of Z there, jumping up on that little rafter. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely beautiful, smart play out of Z. Realizing where the players of SDA are playing, getting himself into a kind of cheeky rat corner, and getting the 2 kills and a couple of little body shots there.
And I mean, that's about as unreadable as it gets. Nobody is going to slide out there and look above their head there. But, I mean, Z, heads up play from the diamond.
Yeah, beautiful play out of him. I know that that is the absolute last place I would ever think to look.
Absolutely.
But it's getting written down in the notebook.
Oh, yes. Definitely keeping that one in the backpack for later on. Desi finding 2 huge picks there onto the A-bomb. Now.
Big Mike pitches in with another one, and that's the round.
Up the other 2, and I mean, there you go. San Diego bouncing back again. I mean, this Search and Destroy game so far seems to be a whole lot of back and forth, much like the hardpoint was for a little bit of time there.
Yeah, and I mean, Big Mike going absolutely huge. I know that voting for Season 1 on, like, players and stuff recently came out, and he's definitely putting a name out there for himself for Rookie of the Year. Big Mike really came out here and went from being the freest kill on the map in 8s to being an absolute top silver, potentially even a gold next season. We'll see if he potentially gets ranked up.
Yeah, I mean, You will see, but like a little bit of an off angle there, holding this PP side. As Thrax spotting them out in this fire area. Those are the two should be there.
Sackager is going to take down Mike, so it's going to be a 3-on-4 now. But San Diego has posted themselves up near this A time, or this A point of S&D. But it looks like Thrax got the information. He calmed that to the team. We're going to see some rotations starting to come out here with a potential pinch from Sackager in the back. Thrax sees the bomb carrier of Desi. Desi gets out with his life.
San Diego playing very slow through this top fire area. A spot one out there on the B bomb doesn't quite finish off the kill.
Yeah, but Desi's going to get that trade for his teammate. He's going to spot out Z. Z's going to get out with his life. Thrax going to come in and spot Desi. Epec takes down one. Z and Sackager up against Desi now, but time is not in his favor. Sackager's going to take him down.
And I mean, very, very disciplined round there from Detroit. Knew that San Diego were just kind of just sitting around waiting for something to happen. Weren't letting anything happen though. I mean, another huge round there for Detroit. I mean,
yeah.
hoping that someone can maybe put 2 rounds in a row together. I mean, it's just been back and forth, as I said.
Yeah, and I mean, that was an absolutely clinical round out of Detroit. San Diego could not finish off their dinner, and Detroit just determined themselves not to be dinner in that round. Beautiful out of them. Desi's going to take one down. Epec's going to have a nice little skirmish there with Thrax. Neither player goes down, although shots went down both ways. I believe Desi had an angle on Thrax. Gonna absolutely slam him. Cryo's going to nade Sackager, and all of a sudden, Kodiak is in a 1-on-4. He's going to take one down. But they know exactly where he is. He is absolutely pinned down. The players of SDK are just going to camp out, watch the angles into that window room, and Mike is going to finish the kill off.
Sure enough, continuing the storyline of back and forth. I mean, it really just preaches, you know, how evenly matched these two teams may be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other team really finding that second wind.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, it's all about these attacking rounds. Neither squad has managed to put up an attack round from what I remember here on this Skid Row Search and Destroy. And it's really going to come down to whichever team puts together the more coordinated attack and something to potentially, like, out of pocket, catch the other team off guard.
Absolutely, and I mean, if it does eventually come down to this round 11, you really got to think that some of these players need to play a little bit more disciplined, not really throw their lives away, because these kills are going to make a very, very crucial moment happen. Round 11.
Yeah, absolutely. But in this round, Desi and Cryo definitely, they do take control of the God Steps here. We have Thrax and back apps with Kodiak sitting near this A time. Sackager's going to take down Mike. It's going to come down to Cryo and Desi as they have this power position. They're going to try to push up onto this A time. Or are they? It looks like they're going to play lower here. Kodiak has the wrap. They're going to smoke it off and go back up top. They only have 20 seconds here. Time is not on their side. Are they going to read Kodiak here? They are.
Huge kill there, Hunter Kodiak. I mean, yeah, they're going to be getting his bomb down now.
Sackager's going to get
there. Sack with
2.
2.
Yeah, Sackager sitting here at 10 and 5. I believe, is he their silver, Boyd?
I do believe that Sackager might be the silver, or let me see. I might actually be Kodiak that is the silver and not Sackager. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when we have confirmation from Bearbutt, when your silver is carrying the squad in Search and Destroy, you know that you're having a good time here as the plat, the gold, and the diamond. Just being able to chill out a little bit. You know, I want to see a little bit more here from Thrax, though, sitting at 0 and 4.
Yes, I mean, Not exactly a very great start in this map here for Thrax. Looking to pick it up as we move along. Okay, gonna find a huge crucial 2 there. Gonna be the bomb down there in P3.
Yeah, absolutely crucial kills there out of EPEC. Absolutely ripping those players from Detroit off of those headies. They have information here, I believe, on to Thrax. Desi's just going to be running around this window room. Z's going to go down. Thrax in a 1-on-4, and he's going to get taken down.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. Yet again, defense always coming out on top seems to be the story of this map.
Yeah, so far, neither team has been able to put together a unique enough push to catch the other team off guard and put themselves in a power position here into this S&D. I feel like it's really going to come down to an attacking round here. Is San Diego going to be able to put something together that's going to catch Detroit off guard and win themselves an attack round?
And I mean, 4 of them very early on going towards this P3 side. Yeah, out now.
Yeah, and stun after stun and nade after nade gonna ring out towards this blue side. Mike gonna get taken down absolutely low. Smoke's gonna go down. Sackager's gonna get Mike through the smoke. Good kill out of him to hold this. He sees Peck. Peck is not gonna get taken down yet. Put some shots on Desi, and he's just gonna fall back. He has information. He's gonna let Kodiak absolutely wrap them and put Cryo in a 1-on-4 situation here.
And I mean, clean up crew there for Kodiak coming in behind, getting those 2 crucial kills. Yet again, bomb down in the P3 area. Cryo.
Yeah, he gets one, but doesn't read the player top plat. Unfortunate there. He's gonna fall, putting Detroit on 5-4 match point, or map point, excuse me, for Detroit. However, if things continue the way that they have, it looks like we're gonna have a round 11.
And I mean, I know the viewers are probably very excited going into this round 10, hoping for that round 11, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I really just want to see an attacking team put something on the board here. And we're going to see here if Detroit are going to be able to do that. Leaving the bomb in the spawn probably is not exactly a very great start.
Yeah, but Detroit is already freely going to get to push up to this God Steps, this P4 hardpoint on Skid Row. They're going to set themselves up for success here potentially and try to hold this point until they can maybe get a kill or two and set themselves up and try and win this attack round.
And I mean, you can see the setup here from San Diego. They do just have the 2 players sitting back in apps. It's going to be EPEC and Desi playing in towards this P1 area. EPEC, though, going to be getting stuck on the plat. Cryo now in a 1 versus 3 on the defense. Could this be the one crucial attacking round in the most crucial round of the game for Cryo?
Checks that spot. I saw him check that spot that Z was in. They're going to get information on him. And it looks like Detroit is going to take the first attack round of that Skid Row search to take the map. Great plays there out of Detroit. Really, they got the God Steps for free. Nobody from the side of San Diego covered those God Steps, and it really just allowed Detroit to have the map positioning to go pretty much to either site they wanted, and eventually they won that attacking round because of that.
And I mean, like I was saying, San Diego, they did play very passive there on all these defensive rounds. They always had 2 people playing very far back in the map. They always had just the 2 players playing inside of like the fire and flat area. But I mean, Detroit finally putting one together there. And obviously the most crucial round of the game, giving them the map. Oh,
yeah.
And we are heading into the control.
Crucial round there to win that out for the side of Detroit. Sackager going absolutely huge, 12-7, and Desi on a respectable 11-6. But when Desi's getting outkilled by a silver, you know your team is having a rough time.
Yeah, and I mean, Desi, the only player on the team who did
I'm scared to get close, and I hate being alone. I long for that feeling to not feel at all. The higher I get, the lower I'll sink. I can't drown my demons, they know how to swim. I'm scared to get close, and I hate being alone. I long for that feeling to not feel at all. The higher I get, the lower I'll sink. I can't drown my demons, they know how to swim. I'm scared to get close, and I hate being alone. I long for that feeling to not feel at all. The higher I get, the lower I'll sink. I can't drown my demons, they know how to swim.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are heading into our map 3. We are currently sitting at an even scoreline of 1-1 between these two beautiful squads of SDA and Detroit. We're going into Invasion Control. I'm again joined by the beautiful Void and Bearbutt. How are you guys doing? You guys ready to see some action here on this control?
Of course, I'm ready to see some action. We're finally on this invasion that I was hoping and praying to see. I mean, viewers, be advised, the teams may be backwards on the scoreboard.
They definitely
That is
are.
okay.
Detroit looks like they're going to get it pretty much free of charge, in and out. They are going to be heading towards this A point, trying to get the rotation as SDA has a couple of nice cutoffs. Looks like they've got player Big Mike sitting in the back palace, getting a couple kills, trying to put some shots down, trying to potentially spawn trap a couple of these players from the side of Detroit, and maybe trying to put them in the blender and drain these lives.
And I mean, you see the point go down that quickly with still 20 plus lives on the board for both teams. I mean, these are not things you really like to see. You are on the side of SDA.
Yeah, and we've got
at this point.
Drax absolutely hopping this point. Gonna put some shots down onto Peck. Peck's gonna play his life. He's gonna stay alive, and he's gonna catch Thrax out. Unfortunate timing there for Thrax, and looks like we've got SDA ahead right now in terms of lives. He's gonna comp Sackager out into that Rugs corner. We've got a Chow here on point. Z is gonna take down Epec, and Thrax is gonna take down Mike. It's gonna come down to Cryo to try and chow this. They're not gonna be able to.
Thrax, he's popping off the point here, just making sure to keep himself alive, but Desi finding the kill onto him here.
Yeah, but he's going to get traded out, and the side of Detroit's going to hop this A time. Big Mike's going to put some shots down. He's not going to get the first kill. He's going to get one off the time. Thrax is going to get the trade. Cryo chows into Thrax. Thrax was low. He takes him down. He's going to drain this second tick. One tick down on A. So far right now, if you're Detroit, you do have to be somewhat happy here. Getting as many ticks as you can on invasion control really is the key to trying to get that round 5 on defense.
Absolutely, and I mean, really got to think they're not really trying to get to this round 5, but if it does come down to it, these ticks are going to be very crucial. I mean, with about 30 seconds left here, 5 count is going to be 8 to 13. As Detroit lives are very quickly starting to dwindle down, only down to 7 now.
Yeah, and I mean that's the whole game about control is you want to try and get those attack round victories, but at the same time you have to play your lives, you have to play smart, you have to just try and get as many kicks as you can, and sometimes when you're down to 5 lives, that's the situation you find yourself in, is just trying to hop the time, trying to get as many ticks as possible, even if you know you're probably going to lose the round.
Absolutely, and I mean now Detroit on S&D mode, basically only 2 lives remaining.
Yeah, but they're going to punch in the second tick.
Here.
And Z is doing everything. He's trying to make some space for Kodiak. Cryo's going to take him down. It's coming down to a 1-on-7 situation, but time is quickly coming down. Kodiak's playing his life. He almost punches it in.
Almost get that final tick. 1-on-6.
That was almost an absolute meltdown from the side of SDA. They hopped that time with what, maybe 1 second left in the tick?
I mean, I feel it was probably less than that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, if you are on the side of SDA, I mean, you are happy with winning that round there. But I mean, 5 ticks there going the way of Detroit could come in handy later on in this map.
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, playing your ticks, sometimes that's what you've got to do, and that's what the side of Detroit really did well. They punched in an extra tick there to get 5 on the attacking round, putting up a great performance. It looks like the side of SDA is going to be pushing this A side first. Not going to be successful.
Crucial shutdown there. He's finding 5 straight, or car blowing up there on Z.
Yeah, but Desi's playing his life really well here. He's getting his kills. He's really making sure his team doesn't get spawned. Doesn't get spawn killed. He's not letting the side of Detroit get pushed up to spawn kill his team. Even if the lives are still going in favor of Detroit, Desi's doing a great job making sure his squad isn't just getting completely shut out of this round.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, Desi just being an absolute nuisance there in the middle of the map. Now, the versus Treehouse side. Sackers are finding a huge kill. Gonna be trying to look to push through dark. Not quite.
Yeah, and I assume the side of SDA saw that trophy go down. They did. They knew that there was a second player there. Looks like this B zone. Yeah, B zone quickly is dropping for the side of Detroit in favor of SDA. It looks like Detroit's just gonna give this B time unless one player is gonna push it close.
Gonna be Thrax over there. Only gonna be Thrax over there, but I mean after that, that's it. Thrax really can't do much more about this B side.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, Desi just being an absolute nuisance all over the map at every angle. It looks like Thrax kind of knows where he's playing. It's gonna come down to a gunfight. He's gonna take him down. Good,
I mean,
good kill there from Thrax.
That's a very important kill there on the Desi. Was one off of that cruise.
Yeah, Kodiak with a huge 2-piece there. He is 10 and 8 right now. He's doing great for his squad.
Absolutely, and I mean, Detroit really looking to try and bounce back after losing that first round, but San Diego don't really want to go out without a fight. EPEG getting taken down in the middle. Kodiak taking down Desi as well. I mean, Detroit just kind of pushing up the map here. I mean, not really giving San Diego any breathing room.
Yeah, and Z is pretty much playing just like Desi is. He's being a nuisance all over the map, and Thrax as well, putting up a respectable scoreline right now of 15 and 12, really bouncing back from that underperformance in the S&D. Big Mike's going to pull out the pocket sub. He's going to take one. He's not going to get Thrax, though. Thrax pulls it out, and he is going to get that kill onto Big Mike. 7 lives now left for the side of SDA. They've really got to try and get something going to get onto this A point and try and get a couple ticks left. It looks like they're going to hop it.
I mean, yeah, 12 to 5 now in terms of lives. But San Diego on the point here. Sackers are going to get taken down. Not really what you like to see.
Yeah, and
I mean,
Cryo's
there it
ult's
is.
gonna go down. Looks like
Yeah,
that's gonna be the
there
round.
for Detroit. Looks like this round is all but over. I mean, obviously, San Diego's going to be trying to get towards this hill. Only got 4 seconds left. They are going to get in. It's going to be now. They're going to find one. A Z. Huge 2 there, ending off that round.
Yeah, huge hold there out of the side of Detroit. Holding the side of San Diego to only 3 ticks, that B zone. You know, it almost looked like they were going to get that 4th tick for a minute there, and Detroit locked it down. They got their kills, and they were able to hold the side.
Let's keep going the way that they are.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're San Diego, you definitely have to be happy about getting those 3 ticks. Each tick matters in a control in this game, but you wanted those extra ticks on that A zone, and they couldn't get it done.
Absolutely. There it is. EPEC saving them from getting another one on this A zone. Going to be cleaned out. Now, going to be Detroit looking over towards the B side.
Yeah, and Cryo's going to get a huge kill there, and he's going to get another one. And looking like they're so far holding pretty well. They are pushed up here, though, on this side.
Cryo
Yeah,
looking out towards the mid map. It's like Detroit all kind of going over to this B side, just really trying to guarantee themselves these 3 takes. B side is definitely the easier of the 2 to get into, but
Big Mike, he's in a great position, but he's given away his position with his shots. He's gonna play his life here.
And I mean, much like the first round, I mean, the kills really are not coming in when it comes to defending this B side. I mean, you really gotta. I feel like you really have to maybe throw your life a little bit more just to kind of guarantee this B side doesn't go down as quickly as it does. But 20 to 23 on the lives.
Yeah, it seems the side of Detroit has really put together a great attack for that B zone. It seems their strategy for attacking it has been very strong, or else the side of San Diego just hasn't been able to hold it. And it looks like one player here, Kodiak, he's left alone, almost takes Desi, but he can't get the last couple of bursts there. Desi's gonna save that A tick from going down.
Yeah, and I mean, still Detroit not yet able to get the first tick onto this A zone. I mean, a minute still left to work with. They are going to be down 7 lives here, but
yeah, and Cryo played his life beautifully on this B street. He got a clean 3 there, and he's pushed up into a great position here. Gets another one. Does Z read him? Z doesn't.
Huge one from Cryo, and I mean, the things you hate to see if you are the side of Detroit, but
yeah, and one of the best feelings in the world, one of the best and worst feelings in the world is an AR that Cryo had there. He was running low with ammo. When you're running low with ammo, you're like, man, I don't have the shots to shoot people with, but at the same time, I've been alive for a long time getting my kills.
oh, absolutely, and I mean, we are 20 seconds left in this round. Gotta think that if they are going to make a push towards this site, it's going to be now. Flash is being a nuisance back here in the gas area, but he's gonna get taken down. 5 seconds left in this round is going to go the way of SDA.
Yeah, beautiful round put together there to defend those zones from SDA. They're still down right now. They've got to get something going on this attacking round. They need a minimum of 5 ticks. They're down 3 to 8 right now in terms of ticks, and they've got to get 5 here in order to tie up the ticks and win based off of kills if they have the kills. Otherwise, they need to just win the round outright to enable themselves to try and win, because they're going to be at a disadvantage if they get attack on the map, the round 5, if it goes there.
Yeah, and I mean, boy, gonna be really, really looking for this win on this round. I mean, here it is. San Diego early going for this A side. I mean, we've been saying it, A's been the struggle to cap it. I mean, they're gonna find a very, very fast one tick here. It's about to be two.
Yeah, a few kills come in from the side of Detroit here, but there's still a player left here on the A zone. Cryo, he's holding it out. He's got his life intact. It looks like this A zone is gone. This A zone is gone. That is absolutely huge for the side of SDA.
Yeah, and I mean, neither team so far this match has been able to cap the A zone fully until this round. And I mean, it is about as crucial of a moment as you can get.
Yeah, Z is playing his life here. He's in the back ice cream, gets a couple nice kills here. There is still a player here, Epec, playing on this old Treehouse P4. He's going to get taken down, so Z is still got a great position here. He's going to get another one. He's going to get another one. He's going to slam Desi there.
Slammed. But yeah, I mean, Z going huge there in this back area. Just kind of just being a nuisance around their spawn. I mean, they are spawning in this deep, deep palace area. And I mean, we've been saying that the 8 point has been the difficult one to try and get a cap onto, but I mean, right now they've been holding down this B point pretty well. I'd say that, and that they do go down one, but
yeah, it's just a trade fest right now. Both teams really doing their best to try and put themselves in a spot to succeed on this B zone. It looks like the side of Detroit's gonna hold out another push. Lives are pretty even here. They're 14 to 14. And it might come down to that TDM like we see sometimes in the controls.
yeah, and I mean, you are the side of SDA. You are going to be trying your hardest to get onto this B zone as quickly as possible. I mean, 50 seconds to work with. They do have plenty of time. They're hitting two onto the point now. SDA gonna be stacking it, but a huge streak from Z finding all four.
Z is gonna find all four with that cruise. If he doesn't find all four there, I think that D zone's gone.
Why did none of them move? They all just stood there.
Question. Why did none of them move?
Did they forget that trophies don't kill cruises anymore? They all
Perhaps
just
that's
stood
what
there.
they thought, Bearbutt. Perhaps that is what they thought. And unfortunately,
this
like
is
live
going to be an absolute collapse here in this round from San Diego. And much like we said, not finding that crucial fifth tick.
My
yeah,
brain
the side
hurts
of
after
SDA not moving there on that cruise, that's a bit of a question mark in this round. Honestly, I don't know what happened there. Z's just saved. Like, if that doesn't go through with that four-piece cruise, they punch in that fifth tick. And I think that SDA had the kills in order to get the defense, but instead, they're going to find it flipped. They're going to be on the attack.
One thing I think of is they just forgot that cruises don't kill, or trophies don't kill cruises anymore.
I mean, that's the only explanation that I can think of, Bearbutt, to explain why the players did not move under cover there.
It could just be that. It could have just been the heat of the moment, you know. I mean, it was coming down to the closing seconds of the round potentially.
Yeah, and now the players of SDA have to try and clutch out an attack round, and much like the S&D, it's going to come to an attack round on this control as well. And we're going to see if SDA has the metal, has the ice to clutch up in this final round of control.
And I mean, that's about as quick of a B cap as you can ask for. Still another 2 minutes here on the clock for SDA, and the kills only one apart right now.
Yeah, and Z does get the intel on this player over near this treehouse. Gonna probably pry this player out of positioning. He is. And it looks like right now Detroit has control of this control. So we'll see if they can hold out in this defense of this A zone.
I do love the wordplay there, controlling the control, but Cryo being huge here on this little A plat. I mean,
Yeah, and just in general, going huge on this map, 34 and 20 right now from Cryo.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cryo's been playing absolutely exceptional Call of Duty all night for his team. Here we are again. Cryo finding yet another one. Gonna be looking for the second on the sack. Gonna find him.
Yeah, he's gonna get traded. Yeah, but one player here from the side of SDA hops this point. Can he win that chow? He can't not win against Kodiak. Unfortunate there from Big Mike. Kodiak's going to drain the little bit of progress there on that first tick. So far, Detroit holding out strong, even though they are still down in lives a little bit right now, 17-13.
Absolutely, and I mean, we're pretty much about a minute and a half through that 2-minute 15 mark they had after capping the B zone, and still not one tick on the side for SDA.
Yeah, there is a player in the back here out of Big Mike. He doesn't read Thrax. He does finesse a little bit. Gets a couple shots in. Detroit's still holding strong. Cryo's going to get a kill here. We've got another player,
I mean, look at
Epec, in the
number
back.
Five sneaking through, but he's gonna get spotted out by the guy in cafe. Now,
Cryo's going to put some team shots there onto Epec. Unfortunate there.
yeah, and that's gonna be four getting wiped down on the side of San Diego, and that's 5 seconds left. It's looking like this map is all but over, going the way of Detroit. And I mean,
Yeah,
really hate to see.
Really unfortunate there for the side of San Diego Armada, regardless of what our scoreline in-game says, since the teams were swappity swapped. Really unfortunate there from San Diego. I feel like it really came down to that round 4 and that 4-piece cruise missile from Zalaxities. That really clutched up and held them out, kept them in the game. I feel like San Diego was going to win that round if that did not occur.
And I mean, you really hate to see that if you're on the side of San Diego and the cruise missile taking out the entirety of your team. And then from that point on, it was just Detroit pushed up, got all of the map control, and I mean, they really had no other chance in that round or even the next round, really. I mean, they got the early B camp on that round 5, but other than that, they could not really get anything else going.
Yeah, and honestly, if I'm the side of San Diego, if that previous attacking round went as well as it did with that A cap early, I feel like they should have gone back to it. I feel like they should have just gone back to that fast A cap like they did in the round 4 on the round 5. And maybe they would have set themselves up into a better position. But regardless of what happened, Detroit putting up a great performance there. Z going absolutely huge for his squad. And I don't remember the rest of the score lines from the team, but they put it all together and they took that control.
We could take a look right here. I mean, Cryo 38-22, Desi 38-34. I mean, it's really for San Diego. It's been the Cryo show the whole night. Cryo really been
your love like a boy needs his mother's side. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. We're hitting this map 4, Skid Row Hardpoint. San Diego versus Detroit. Detroit is up 2-1 right now in the series. San Diego's got to put up a monster of a performance on this hardpoint. That's try to send us to a map 5. How you guys feeling?
We are feeling fantastic. Said map 4 gonna be a huge one here for San Diego if they are looking to extend the series into map 5.
Yeah, so far the boys of SDA putting up some good time on this P1. It looks like we've already got a rotation here out of Thrax. He is sitting on this P2 time. He's got the rotation. Looks like he's going to get 1, and his teammate is going to be sitting in back cargo. He's going to be trying to hold that for his squad.
Absolutely.
As we, you know, this P2 it comes down to a money hill. Like, if you can hold the P2s, you're probably going to win the map. Big Mike's going to chow the time. Taking down.
With the fastest hops I've ever seen jumping up into this window.
Yeah, you've got to think he's an NBA star if he's making jumps like that so fast, but not going to be able to get the shots.
Much like in the NBA. Who got slammed?
Absolutely, and it looks like Detroit has this early rotation to this P2. They are set up beautifully. They are in their corners. Sacketer's going to go down. Thrax going down on the time. Epec absolutely slams him off time, but they're going to assume it.
Yeah, I mean, here we are. And we got Z in the point, getting this last 20, but Cryo gonna be looking over. Doesn't even want to let him just get the scrap for free. But
yeah,
Z gonna
Cryo.
find that kill onto Cryo.
Yeah,
Very
Cryo
last
getting
4
taken
seconds.
down, and at the same time, Epec putting up some great kills back laundry to secure this rotation to this new P3. Thrax gonna over chow slightly. Kodiak gets the kill. He's gonna do a little after kill melee, a bit of a, you know, body hit rather than a body shot.
And I mean, he's really getting exquisite with how he is gonna be taunting the other team, but huge 3 kills there coming in for the side of Detroit. Cryo gonna be looking to try and get this point back, but is gonna go down.
Yeah, and Sacketer with a huge kill there to secure that, but at the same time, Epec and Desi gonna secure 2 to get this scrap.
And I mean, much like the map 1 hard point, it is kind of just going back and forth again, looking to be another bloodbath.
Yeah, and we've got Sacketer. He's going to push for Cryo. Cryo's going to hold control on the God Steps here. Looks like San Diego's trying to lock down this P4 rotation. Z's going to play his life in the back here. He's going to wait for his team to push up before he tries to make some sort of a move for this time.
And I mean, San Diego finally swinging the points into their favor, but it's going to be Cryo. Huge kill there. Keep gaining the point back for his team. But
yeah, great kills there out of Cryo and Desi to just hold this time as we're going to have another push here out of the side of Detroit. And Mike's going to get a clean 2-piece and shut that push down early. He's going to try and drop shot onto Thrax. He's not going to take it. It looks like the side of Detroit's going to get this P5 rotation early as San Diego's up by about 30 points potentially after this.
It's going to be about a 40-point margin now going in after these last 10 go through, because Detroit rolling it down over here towards the P5, not wanting to give up any map position, but be 3 from the side of SDA going through this ticket area.
And Mike with a clean kill there onto Sacketer. He's going to rip this P5 time out of the hands of Detroit. Does he see Z here? He doesn't. He doesn't see him in time. Z's going to get a clean kill there. He's going to hop this time. And time's going to go the way of Detroit for the time being as SDA tries to push close, and Z's going to slam Epec there. Does he have aimbot? Probably not. He's just a demon, ladies and gentlemen. He is just a demon, and he's different.
This guy just might actually be next best thing.
Is this man the next Scumpy? Probably not, but who knows?
Never know what will come through the likes of the UR. Here we are. I mean, at the end of the first rotation, I mean, this is about as good as you can ask for it to be for the side of San Diego after that map 3.
Yeah, after that map 3, crushing defeat there for SDA, but they're pulling it back here in this hard point. They're up by about 40 points now, but the time is going the way on this new P1 in favor of Detroit. It does look like we've got a player already sitting top P2. He's just telling his team, you guys just get as much of this P1 time or challenge as much of it as you can, and then we get this easy rotation onto this P2. But it does look like he's going to get chowed now by a couple players.
And I mean, as you can see on the mini map, all of San Diego just kind of just giving up on the P1. They're all going to be moving in towards the garage. It's going to be down to Mike holding down that tunnel. Make sure they keep the spawns and maybe getting the kill.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to Mike. Mike's going to get shot in the back by Sackager. Great break there.
Even after such a big rotation there, they're not even going to get the initial time. It's going to be Detroit pulling back ahead in the lead now.
Yeah, lead change here coming for the side of Detroit. Beautiful, beautiful execute on that break there for the side of Detroit. Really showing that it's not hard to break that P2 sometimes if you do it the right way. And they did a great job there, and they're just going to be set up now, holding this P2 time.
Yeah,
and if they hold the rest of it,
funneling through, all of the spawners just funneling through the tunnel here. And I mean, you are the side of San Diego. I mean, as you see Desi doing already, you do kind of need to just start going over towards this new hill. Kind of give up on these last 15 seconds and just really hold down the map. I mean, you can see them spread out very far apart, holding a lot of control. But number 8, number 5, sneaking through the back here.
Yeah, and it looks like Detroit's here to try and get this early P3 time. They're not going to be able to hold out. There is one more player left here. Desi's going to take him down. He's all alone for the time being, and Kodiak's going to trade him. It's just a trade fest right now.
Yeah, and it's just kills going back and forth. Now finally, San Diego maybe stringing a few together here, holding on to this hill.
Yeah, and if you're the side of SDA, you've really got to try and crawl back here, and you've got to try and get as much of this time as possible to try and keep yourself in this map.
And I mean, it looks like Detroit be moving over towards this P4. Not really too worried about the last few seconds of this P3.
Yeah, EPEC with a great 2-piece there. He's going to get traded by Z. Z gets out with his life. Really great play there out of him. There is a player here. Mike going to get one, but he gets traded by Z. Desi trades out Thrax. Z trades out Desi.
He is going huge here in the barbershop. Really giving out clean cuts for everybody.
Yeah, and they can win it here. They can win the map and the series with this P4 if they play it the right way. There is only a couple players left here. It looks like a clean break here. Mike goes in first. Desi is going to take down Z. Cryo takes down another. Mike takes down Sackager. It's looking like it's clean here. This time might go the way of SDA. Kodiak is set up towards this P5 rotation. Looks like they might try and give this up other than Sackager.
Yeah, it is going to be SDA holding down this last bit, but as you said, Detroit moving over towards the P5. They know they can't win off the P4 no more.
And Desi absolutely breaks down the setup.
Huge kills from SDA.
Yeah, Desi.
Only 24 points away for the side of SDA. 28 for Detroit in this final hill.
Yeah, Desi just walked in there and said, hey guys, I like the rotate, but this is my point and this is my map. and he put 2 in the dirt to secure that early rotation. We've got about 5 seconds left from the side of Detroit to push this time. They are going to take the player off, but Cryo's going to get 1. It looks like Detroit gets
Huge kills
in.
there. There's going to be 3 going the way SDA. That's going to be 4 going the way SDA. And with only 2 seconds left, it's going to go to a map 5.
Yeah, and Desi absolutely, like, if he doesn't get that 2-piece early on that P5 rotation, they lose that map. They lose that rotation, and the series was going to go the way of Detroit. And Detroit absolutely just gives Desi a 2-piece kind of for free. And that really just set them up to get that P5 rotation, to get those close spawns, and set themselves up to win that as we go into a map 5 now, deciding search and destroy.
Absolutely. And I mean, as you saw on that final board, Cryo, 18 of his 20 kills untraded. Things you love to see.
All right, let's get off that.
Yeah, beautiful map there put together from SDA. They were in a bad position there at one point, down about 50 points, about 140 to almost 200, and they were able to pull themselves back into that map. I mean, some
This world will never be what I expected. And if I don't belong, who would have guessed it? I will not leave alone everything that I own to make you feel like it's not too late. It's never too late. Even if I say it'll be alright, still I hear you say you want to end your life. Now and again we try to just stay alive. Maybe we'll turn it around, 'cause it's not too late. It's never too late. No one will ever see the side reflected. And if there's something wrong, who would have guessed it? And I have left alone everything that I own.
Kind of getting a little bit slackish with those soundboards, but it's all right. We're going to a 1-on-3 situation for the side of SDA, and their belief is in Cryo. In Cryo, our Lord and Savior, we trust and believe. It looks like tried to get a kill there. He's not going to get it. It looks like number 1 Kodiak is sitting here waiting for him to try and jump down, but it's not going to even happen. It's not even going to happen with that drop down. He's going to get taken down in top fire with the team shot.
Absolutely. I mean, for Detroit, really are hoping that you are going to get on the board very quickly in this map. I mean, unlike the other S&D, very quickly an attacking round going the way of the attacking side.
which was Detroit in that round, regardless of what the scoreboard says. Because we all know that Kodiak, Z, Thrax, and Sakacher are not San Diego players. They are Detroit players. Even if they're not from Detroit.
I may.
Hmm?
Ahead is crazy. And ahead might actually be a wild idea.
Do it. Don't question why I'm laughing a little bit, folks. Bearbutt just muted and told me a little joke, so it's all okay. You know, we're just here for a good time. But trying to lock back into this round. Thanks a lot, Bearbutt. But we're going to a 2-on-4 situation for the side of SDA. Cryo and Desi all alone against the side of Detroit to try and push this attacking round to see if they can make something happen.
And Cryo going up to this top third, not quite spotting anybody out. I mean, Detroit really playing disciplined here. They know that they don't really have to do anything as they are just defending. I mean, now showing two of themselves over towards east side. Gotta think that Detroit are gonna start to collapse over towards the site. I mean, there you are, Sack gonna be finding one and another one there. And that's gonna be another round 2 in a row here for Detroit.
Unfortunate there. We are going to have to play a really quick ad from our sponsor here. Bearbutt, take it away.
Crab Fest is back at Red Lobster with 9 craveable crab creations.
I mean, that might have actually been the shortest ad I've heard in a while, but that is okay. Everyone knows.
Yeah, you know Red Lobster. They have those ads that are quick for in-between rounds for the CDL, or you are, like us. Thank you for sponsoring us, even though you're not sponsoring us yet.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're looking on the side of Detroit, I mean, Sakacher, about as perfect of a start as you can get. 5-0, 2 rounds into this game. He's going to be looking to get that cruise missile.
Yeah, Sakacher really putting up a great streak here. He's going to try and play his life, most likely. Try and get that 6th kill on his streak and get that crucial cruise missile, because now that trophies don't eliminate them, the cruise missiles actually mean something other than just information. And Thrax is going to get first blood in this map for the side of Detroit onto Big Mike, but Peck is going to easily trade him out. He's going to play his life. He's going to get out, at least for the time being.
Ripping off Epek's head there. It is going to be Detroit bringing this bomb over towards the A side, but Sakacher going to be getting taken down. No streak there for the time being.
Yeah, and Peck doesn't see Z, and Z shoots him in the back, putting Desi in a 1-on-2 situation. Like, you know, for the side of SDA, this is the player you want in this 1-on-2, but ideally you don't want the 1-on-2 at all. He's gonna have some shaky shots there for a minute, but he's gonna take Z down. It's gonna be a 1-on-1. Desi up against Kodiak. Desi's pushing this. He feels like he reads him. He takes him down.
Huge read there from Desi. Now onto a 3-2 for himself. 3 away from a cruise missile.
Huge kill there out of the side of Desi for his squad to really clutch up, because going down 3-0 to start an S&D does not feel good. Putting up 2-1 feels a little bit better for the side of SDA. They are keeping themselves alive. Let's see if they can put together an attack round just like Detroit did in that first round.
And I mean, much like you were saying, that round there from Desi is going to be a big momentum killer for the side of Detroit, but not too sure how the rest of San Diego is feeling in this map. I mean, you have 1 kill combined across the other 3. You gotta really think that the rest of the players are going to get on the board here.
Yeah, but you know that San Diego has been playing cool, clean comms this entire season, and we've just got to hope that they're going to pull it out here in this crucial moment on this S&D map 5.
Absolutely.
They're gonna
get through undetected to this top bridge.
Yeah, and they're going to get the opening blood. Mike's going to get a second. They do have the bomb planted on this B zone. Mike gets information on Kodiak. He does go down, but that's crucial information. He gives that to EPEC, and EPEC is going to get the kill. Z is in a 1-on-3. He's going to get the first one in Desi, leaving Peck and Cryo in the 1-on-2 up against Z. And it looks like Z has picked up an MCW off somebody because you know Z, he's always running that Rival 9.
Absolutely.
Gonna gun EPEC there, but he's not gonna finish off his dinner. He's gonna be left in the 1-on-2 still, and Cryo and EPEC are gonna team shot him there. Beautiful round there from SDA to even this up.
And about as perfect of a bounce back as you can get after going down from those first 2 rounds. But like you said, Cryo EPEC really cleaning up the job there. More crucially, getting onto the board for themselves. EPEC finally now on a 2. Cryo and Mike also picking up their first kills of the map.
Yeah, going from a 1 kill amongst the other 3 players to 4 now. That was an absolutely crucial round to bounce the other 3 players from SDA back into this S&D. Going to a clean 2-on-2. We're back to an even slate here. Let's see what these teams are going to do to try and break each other down and win the round for their squad.
A little bit of hesitation there from the Detroit side. Not too sure what they want to do. They're just kind of playing it, waiting it out, seeing if they can spot out an early pick here. Mike might be the first one to go. Hang on that top sat.
Yeah, and for the side of Detroit, Kodiak's going to go down to Desi. Desi, great shots there to rip some player off of that top third control. That's not easy to do. Cryo's going to pitch in a kill as well. He's going to take down Thrax. Z is going to trade out Cryo, going to a 2-on-3 now for SDA in favor. Looks like this bomb is slowly creeping towards this B zone since there's no player on the bridge. We've still got Big Mike. He's probably seen both players here, I believe. Gonna chuck out a nade to check this bomb. Doesn't see anybody with that nade. That's great information. Desi's gonna take Sackager. Z's gonna get one on Desi. He knows where Mike's playing, but he doesn't know where this last player from the side of SDA is. He is absolute right now. Gonna get taken down. Beautiful round there from SDA.
And now 3 in a row now from SDA. I mean, they are gonna be looking to keep this momentum going. Yet again, EPEC finding a big crucial kill there on a Z.
Yeah, and that's just great information given from Mike. Mike plays his life on that top back church, and he knows where the players are pushing from. He's probably saw that the player was planting the bomb there and just calmed it out, let EPEC do the rest of the dirty work for him.
Oh, absolutely. And if you're the side of Detroit, you want to try a little bit of something different. It's like they've been going over towards the B side a few times so far. Not really too much success. They've had much more success when they went over to the A side.
Yeah, but Z's gonna get the first blood there. EPEC's gonna trade it out in Sackager right there. So going down to a 3-on-3 situation. Kodiak gets his one.
Now down to EPEC and Mike for the side of SDA.
Yeah, and for the side of SDA, you're not sitting in a bad position here. You do have the bomb down, but do they know that the bomb is down? I apologize. They're on attack, so the bomb was down for them. So they had to pick that bomb up. But did Detroit know that the bomb was down on this A side? It doesn't necessarily look like it. Mike has the bomb. He spots Z. Z probably spots him there. And so he's going to rotate all the way through this back. Are the players of SDA going to read this?
And I mean, you can see all 3 members of Detroit really pushing in very quickly towards this cafe. Gonna be finding those quick kill onto EPEC and another one onto Mike Z. Getting 2 very crucial kills there at the end of the round. And
yeah, beautiful 3-piece out of that
really.
round.
Huge bounce back, really.
Yeah, absolutely huge bounce back. Z, I believe, got 3 in that round to clutch up for his squad to bring it back to a clean 3-on-3. Really just showing that both of these squads are able to go blow for blow. They're pretty even in terms of strength. I'm just not sure who's going to win this. I'm just on the edge of my seat right now, enjoying this beautiful gameplay from both squads.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we really could not have asked for a much better map 5. I mean, the whole rest of the series has been a whole lot of back and forth, and I mean, this map 5 is really continuing the narrative, showing how close these two teams really are.
Yeah, that's a beautiful kill there out of Desi to take down Z. Z really is that player that you love to get an early kill on so that he just cannot do his dirty work, get in your back spawn, play his life, rat out, and just do his job as an annoying player on the map.
Absolutely, Z, one of the best subs in the league, but he is very sneaky, getting through all these little cuts and lanes, and finding that kill early on him is very crucial towards the success of SDA in this round.
Yeah, absolutely. And the amount of times that Z has shot me from a random spot in 8s, and I've just said, why is he there? I can count it on more than my hands and my toes, my man. He is a beautiful player when it comes to playing COD, especially when he has that sub in his hands. But he goes down early. It looks like Sacker's also going to go down now. 2-on-4 situation here. SDA looking poised to take this round, as now Kodiak left alone in the 1-on-4. It looks like he is just going to rat out. He's going to get in the back. He's not going to give up a free kill, potentially for streaks.
Yeah,
Smart
Kodiak
play.
just making sure nobody on the side of SDA are going to get another kill towards those streaks. But if you are the side of Detroit, only 2 rounds away from losing the series.
Yeah, SDA not in a great position. Thrax, again, in this search and destroy. It seems like Search may be the bane of his existence. He's not put up great numbers in either of our search and destroys so far. So hopefully for the side of Detroit's sake, he can pull this back a bit. Let's hop on his POV to start out and see if he can do something to bounce himself back into this map.
Yeah, and I mean, it's looking like a very quick hit from San Diego towards the B side. Gonna be 2 very quickly getting into the rank grid, but very quickly getting taken down. Now all down to EPEC in a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, he does get 1 clean kill there, but the side of Detroit's now just going to post up. They're going to play smart. A couple players playing back and Z playing somewhat close. Let's see if EPEC can try and clutch out. He gets information on the 1 player out of Sackager. He's going to get the nade thrown in on him, but he's going to reposition. Smart play out of him. Z spots him, and Z guns him. Beautiful play there out of the side of Detroit to just lock those players in the back, get their kills, leave it to a 1-on-3, and they just slow down and say, hey, he has to come to us.
Yeah, but Z, not really a fan of the whole "they will come to us" idea. Z loves to fly at you, loves to get up in your face with that sub.
Yeah, but at the same time, playing smart, like he knows that he needs to sit there. He needs to sit there, and as soon as he sees EPEC, he says, "You are mine, boy," and he puts him in the dirt.
Absolutely, and I mean, like we've been saying all day long, even on the scoreboard or the round counts, 2 rounds away for either side to be winning the final map and the series. Z finds a crucial kill on a Desi.
Yeah, and once again, just playing the aggression. He is just in your face 24/7. He's going to rip Mike off that spot. He remembers that from a couple of rounds ago that Mike was playing there. We're going to be a quick round.
Yeah, and I mean, once those 2 kills happen there from Z, it all just kind of just crumbled down very quickly there for SDA. I mean, now Detroit on map and match point.
Yeah, it's absolutely crucial there. Z just flies at him, and then that last kill, he just maps him with the sub. When you've got a sub player mapping with a sub, especially that Rival 9 in this year's edition of COD, you've got to be feeling good as Detroit right now. 1 round away from victory here on this map and series. We've got to see if SDA can put together a attacking round here. It looks like a hit towards this B side, and it looks like Detroit's ready for it.
Absolutely, and much like one round away, Z 1 kill away from getting that cruise, which could come in handy. This map does indeed go to around 11.
Yeah, absolutely. Regardless of whether or not it goes to around 11, if he gets an early kill here, there's a chance that he just drops this cruise on the head of San Diego to try and close it out here on this map or round 10.
And I mean, we're just in a giant stalemate here. Nobody really wanting to overextend, give away that first death of the round. Back's gonna get spotted out very deep there.
Yeah, as one might say, we have got ourselves a Mexican standoff here, ladies and gentlemen. And as I say that, Thrax is going to get that first kill in the standoff. He's going to rip Mike off that top third, but Z's going to go down. That streak is killed. Desi does go down after that kill. Epec's going to trade Kodiak. It's trade fest here. 2-on-2 situation.
Yeah, it's 2-on-2. Very, very crucial round for SDA to win this round, to stay alive in the series. Epec with a huge kill. And now all down to Thrax. I've been talking about him all map. Spots one out. Epec gonna go down. And it's gonna be Cryo. Huge kill there to send us to around 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ever craved round 11 here for Detroit versus San Diego. They have gone blow for blow, and we have found ourselves in a map and series defining and deciding round on this Karachi search. And it looks like we have the side of SDA again on attack here.
And I mean, I really would not have drawn it up any other way. This series has been so close throughout, but now it all comes down to who really has the ice, who is going to put this final round together. It's gonna be San
Absolutely.
Diego looking towards the B side yet again.
Yeah, and really smart play from them. They pause a moment, they wait out those nades so that they do not give away that free information to the side of Detroit. We're going to have a post up here. Z is playing aggressive. He's clearing out this A side so that his team potentially knows this is going to be a B hit. All 4 players here on the side of SDA have posted up over near this B side. Epec is going to be looking over this bridge. There is no player there from the side of Detroit. That could prove to be detrimental for this hold. Desi's going to take one down in Thrax. Kodiak sees Peck. Peck's going to get himself down. He's going to play his life beautifully. Big Mike does go down, but the nade comes in. Epec with a huge nade there.
Called down to Z and Sack, but Sack getting taken down, and your whole series comes down to Z. 1 versus 3. Peck, Desi, and Cryo.
Yeah, and if Z can clutch this, absolutely play of the series here. But he has got 3 strong players to contend with here. He's going to get out with his life. He may have misplayed a little bit there. He's going to put more shots down onto Desi. He is absolute here. He's going to rotate all the way back around through this coop side. This may catch the players unawares from the side of SDA.
With only 10 seconds on the board, it's like he does not have any time to get the defuse. And
Unfortunate there.
To be the map, the series for San Diego.
Yeah, beautifully played series from both of these squads. Both squads going absolutely huge at different points, really going blow for blow, showing that each of these teams deserved this spot here in the playoffs. But at the end of the slugfest, SDA has found themselves bloodied and bruised, but on top.
Oh, absolutely. Desi going huge, 13-9, and Epec yet again also going huge, 11-7. These are what you really love to see in these map-defining, series-defining games.
Yeah, absolutely huge there from the side of SDA to string together 2 attacking rounds on Search and Destroy in a row to pull themselves out in front for that victory.
And I mean, about as perfect as you can write it up here for the end for San Diego. But I mean, if you're the side of Detroit, do not feel down on yourself. they played very well during that whole series.
Yeah, absolutely. Played beautifully. What did you think of that series, Bearbutt? The beautiful stream man in the background. Great,
We love that.
great
We love this
comms there.
analysis.
Great comms there out of the side of Bearbutt. If there was a one-word answer to that, yes is the right answer because we just had a beautiful series from both of these squads. I agree with that. Good
I think that's a
comms
great
there.
idea, but I think we might need to get some interviews going.
We don't care if you don't want a Bearbutt because the people want what the people
The
want, and I don't
people want
care.
it. The
I don't care
people
that they're not saying
want
it.
the interviews.
Chat isn't saying they want the interviews yet, but they do.
Cryo would love an interview. He's asking for it in the general chat as we speak.
That's an interview. There we go.
Yes, sir. Get your squad in here, brother.
Let's fucking go. What's up, guys? Oh, just me? All right.
We're getting now. Get them all in here. I want to hear
Drag
them
them
all.
in here.
I
How's an
can't
insane
drag.
series?
All right. Well,
we've got
Cryo.
at least one side, one player here from the side of SDA. Cryo, my man.
Desi's here.
Yo.
Yo, what is up, Desi? What is up, Peck? What is up, Big Mike? How are you boys from San Diego feeling after that clutch victory there?
I'm tired,
Feeling
brother.
great, man.
Horrible. Great. We feel great.
Detroit just they no. I played so bad the timing and they shredded the crap out of me, bro. I'm checked.
I'm just happy we got the win, man. We stuck together as a team and we got it done. So that's all you can ask for.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Cryo, you were really the talk of the stream the whole time. I mean, we were bigging you up the whole time. The gold really stepping it up.
Well, I mean, I do that shit. You know, not a lot of people know me in here, but I've been playing COD for a long time, and hopefully that opens some eyes. And I never like talk shit, but honestly, I better be on the first team gold. You know, even after the whole regular season, because I worked my ass off, and I'm actually a little bit emotional about it because the last season I felt like it just didn't go well, you know, with the environment, and it really upset me. You know, I played baseball and stuff all the way through college, and I don't have anything left to compete in, so it actually means a lot to me when, you know, our team can win and, you know, I can perform well individually too. So please vote for me on that first team because I honestly really deserve it. No bullshit.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
and
Crow's the best gold. Best gold. Come on.
Yeah,
Not a
dude.
question.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were definitely proving your spot as a very highly rated gold player on the voting.
Yeah, like putting the team in the backpack at points in time. Like the amount of times where I would see Cryo sitting in a power position, getting kill after kill after kill after kill, while the rest of his squad just sat comfortably on that time, having no care in the world, was just an absolutely beautiful
Oh yeah,
play.
baby! Shout out to Karachi. I think I shot like 12 people the whole map and just played time.
And they trust me to do
or
that.
no,
stuff
the
too.
Skid Row. I meant.
The only good map
either
from me,
way.
bro. The only decent
Oh.
map in that whole series.
They trust me. They trust me to, you know, let me do my thing. And, you know, like EPEC and Mike, they're great AR duos. Like anytime I don't have a lane, one of them has it, or one of us are in time and they're holding shit down the right way. So like I really love this team and I'm glad I got on it. So I just want to shout out all the guys.
And even that first Karachi hardpoint that you guys put together, where I saw Big Mike and EPEC, you know, I believe it was Big Mike and EPEC had about 2 minutes 30 on time each. And Cryo and Desi may not have had that time. They had, you know, 10 seconds on time combined, maybe, but they were holding it down for their squad and letting Big Mike and EPEC hold that down. Beautiful plays out of you guys, really showing that you guys mesh well as a squad and you stick together. You do what you have to do and you do it together.
Hey man, I said it at the beginning of the year. People were asking me how it felt to be a plat. I said, dude, it's so nice. I get to just sit back and say, Desi, go get him. And he fucking does because he's the best.
Yeah, I want to say one thing though. Fucking Z with his sub, oh my god, bro. I was getting cross map. It was
No,
insane.
Never again.
shout out Z, dude. That
I
guy,
don't wanna play him
that
again.
guy's sub is different.
He was definitely ripping from absolutely Narnia across the map with that sub button.
That's fuck. It was insane, bro. I'll tell you. I want to say one
He's
thing
the
though.
best.
For all the people that say I don't play no time, map ones are definitely proved wrong. Okay, I put that time in and I still went positive. Only good map, so I'm gonna sit there and remember that map.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I got
Like,
over
he
2
had a
minutes.
2 minute and 30.
Exactly.
Yeah.
30.
30.
And honestly,
Bro.
that's the thing about hardpoint in this game is sometimes you don't have to play the time. Even as a silver, like, sometimes different players are going to get that time. And as long as somebody is getting it, your squad's sitting
Yeah,
well.
we're all on this team, bro. We don't have that fucking shit where like you are normally. It's like get your bronze or your silver on hill, and the rest just go for high. We don't care who's on hill, but sometimes I think we've seen on stream where I have 2 minutes on hill, and then Mike has like 2 seconds. Like it does not matter. Whoever can get hill gets hill, and then we
Well,
just go.
I
We
think
trust each other enough where we're like we're not gonna set somebody
Right.
in hill. Whoever gets close to hill and just gets hill.
because we understand how to play the game. Like, and if you looked at the hill kit in time before Desi was gone, remember we're without Desi for 2-3 weeks now. We had like me, EPEC, and Desi. I'm pretty sure we were all in like the top 8 or the top 10, and I believe EPEC's like #1 for time, and maybe I'm like 6th or something. But if Desi was there, we probably would have had 3 guys in like the top 5. The last couple of weeks, which is crazy.
Yeah,
So
and
I mean,
honestly for me I totally agree with you. Breaking out of that stigma of putting your lower ranked players on time, sometimes you want to put your diamond on time because Desi is a demon with the sub and Z is a demon with the sub, and putting them on time where they can get 2, maybe even 3 pieces as they're trying to push into that time as like the last on time can sometimes just be crucial to win that time over and that scrap.
yeah.
So just putting whoever's there is what you've got to do.
All right. That's just playing the game right with trust. That's all that is.
Yep.
Exactly. And you guys really put that together as a squad, really showed your mettle today as a team, not necessarily just as 4 players doing what they've got to do to win a game, but putting it together as a squad and showing that you're brothers in arms.
Yeah, and shout out Jenny and also Bar for putting the team together. Jenny's a big part too. I know he wants to play every week, and just shout out to him because he's good at the game.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Danny.
Yeah, well played to you guys, and well played to Detroit as well. They really put up a good fight, both squads showing that they were evenly matched. I do believe that Bearbutt probably wants to get to bed, so we are going to cut off stream pretty soon here. Any closing remarks from you guys on SDA?
I mean, shout
Love
out
the
Z.
team,
He
man.
had them boys cooking in search.
They'll be a tough out, so whoever's playing them, you better bring your shit because
Yeah,
it's gonna be
factual.
tough. Like you
Yeah,
got to
dude,
bring your
they're a good
shit,
team.
even if you're the 1 seed.
That's
whatever.
my
Doesn't
sleeper
matter.
team right there.
Yeah.
Like like honestly, like I know I had like some bad maps and that stuff, but they were having no matter what, bro. This is
Yeah.
like they were insane. All props to them. It was an insane game, bro. Map what was it? Round 12, right? 5-5.
Yeah, 5-5.
insane,
It
man.
was round 11 there, and like the boys from SDA said, whoever is facing
11, yeah,
Detroit down
Jesus.
there, you better watch the VOD and do your homework.
They're nuts.
Yes, sir. They can still make a run, so don't take them lightly. That's it.
Absolutely.
All right, it's bedtime.
All I'm saying is if anyone sees them in the loser bracket, you better wear your diaper, because if anyone looks at that general chat, I was about pooping myself every time I seen Z, Sakaju, or anyone, to be honest. I was getting shredded.
Yeah,
Let me say
you
one more
heard it
thing,
here.
actually. I know
Sure
ranks
thing.
out, but could we get the H chat going a little bit? Doesn't have to be like 40
that's
series
what
a day.
I'm
But like,
saying.
can we play
Word
a couple at least?
to-
Like maybe 5 a day? I don't know. It's just so trolly and ranked. So
You're
hard to
not wrong,
play.
Cryo. I feel you.
That's it.
Let's get those 8s
to bed.
going, boys. We had a great night here. SDA versus Detroit. SDA pulls out the great victory. Whoever is playing Detroit in that losers bracket and whoever's playing SDA, do your homework. But For now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the squad. Thank you so much to Bearbutt for streaming, for myself and Void. Void, thanks for being a chill co-cast. We did great, I
Absolutely.
feel, boy.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure being in here for the first time of the season. What a great series we got to watch.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. But we are going to tune out for the night and get some sleep so we can be functional human beings for work tomorrow or whatever we've got going. Have a
Ooh, we
great
gotta do
night.
that around here. No functioning around here, people.